Hey everybody, it's Robyn and welcome to the Robyns Nest. Today on my channel, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this absolutely adorable boss elf cake from the 1964 movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And I'm super excited to announce that I've teamed up for an adorable Christmas elf cake collaboration with the one and only Charity Bell of the Lovely Baker. And she's going to be showing you guys how to make Hermie elf. Now, if you guys haven't checked out her channel before, it is a must-do. Her cakes are incredible, and this girl is a rock star with fondant. So I will leave a link to her video in my description box below. Be sure to check that out. She has been such an inspiration for me, and I've learned so much from her over the years. So I'm super excited to be a part of this. So let's get into it. So today we're starting out with a 9 by 13 inch quarter slab cake, and I've gone with a nice lemon cake recipe because I thought, well, that darn boss elf is just so sour and grumpy all the time. It seems appropriate. So we're just going to start out by leveling out our cake layer. Then, because it's a little bit on the thick side, we're also going to tort this into two separate layers, fill it full of a nice layer of vanilla buttercream, and then we're going to use this stencil that I've created here to cut out the shape we need. So once you finish cutting the rough shape of your cake, it's time to attach it to your cake board using a little bit of buttercream. And as you can see, I've already cut my cake board here, and I cut it to be approximately 1 inch bigger than my cake all the way around the board. So we're just going to take a little bit of buttercream now. We're going to spread this out nice and thin. We're going to get our cake into place, and then I'm going to use my serrated knife to carve it out a little bit better. I'm going to give it a little bit more dimension. So once you finish carving the official shape of your cake, it's time for the crumb coat. Now, for the same reasons that I like to carve a cold cake, those are the same reasons why I like to ice a cold cake. I find it's a lot neater and a lot less crumbly. But if you do find that you're still having a lot of trouble and your cake is crumbling while you're icing it, you can pop your buttercream into the microwave for just a few seconds at a time until you have a nice smooth consistency that's nice and easy to spread. And I also recommend having a variety of little flexible smoothers to get into all the nooks and crannies. So we're just going to take our offset spatula, and I'm going to start applying a thin layer all over our cake. And I'm going to use my little flexible smoothers to help spread it out. And there we go, our crumb coat is complete, and I think that looks pretty good. Now, there are a few lumps and bumps, but we can smooth those out a little bit better once our icing has crusted over a little bit. So you're going to want to stick your cake in the fridge if you have the space for approximately 15 to 20 minutes, or if you don't, you can just leave it at room temperature for about 30 to 40 minutes. That should be enough time for it to crust over. So we're just going to set this aside, and when we come back, we're going to start covering our cake in fondant. Alrighty, so while we were waiting for our cake to set, I went ahead and I mixed up a few different colors of fondant. As you can see here, we have some dark green, some flesh color, some black and some brown, and I also have a little bit of a golden yellow color here. And I also have this grumpy little guy. This is our little boss elf, and I made a stencil, so this will help us cut out all the little different shapes that we're going to need to cover our cake. So I'm going to start with some flesh color, I think, because I think it will be easier to start with the face and then kind of work around and piece stuff around that. So we're just going to roll this out to about 1/8 of an inch thick. And then we're going to use our template to help us cut out the shape we need and get it into place. Alright, there we go. I think that looks pretty good so far. So I think the next best color we should go with is going to be some green. So we're going to start with the body portion of our cake, and then we'll move on to the hat. Then I'm going to build the upper arms, and then we'll move on to the next color. Alright, so I finished with my greens so far, and I also went ahead and added some cute little cuffs on his jacket, and also a fluffy little collar too. Now to give it this sort of fluffy, soft looking sort of effect, I just used one of my fondant tools and I just roughed up the surface of the fondant to give it a bit of a texture. Now the next thing we're going to work on is going to be giving him some hands, and then I think maybe a belt and a little sash on his hat too. Alright, there we go, and I think he looks great so far. He's coming together really well. And I'd love to know what you guys think about him too. You can let me know down below, and don't forget to leave me a thumbs up too. Alright, we just have a couple of things left to do. This guy needs some feet and a face, so we're going to start with his little yellow legs, I think, and his little curly-toed boots. Haha, look at them boots. Aren't they so cute? I just absolutely love them, and those little tiny curls. They're adorable. Alright, so we just have our face left to do. So we're going to do his eyes. We're going to color in his mouth with a little bit of red. We're going to give him his signature little brown beard, and then finish it off with his big brown nose too. Well, we are all finished, and I think he turned out great. I had so much fun making this cake for you. Mind you, he is no Hermie, but look at that grumpy little face. He's still pretty cute. And if you guys like this grumpy little fella, you're gonna love Charity's cake too. So pop on over to see the lovely baker's channel and sprinkle some love over there too. I know you're gonna love it. Well guys, that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Leave me a big thumbs up and lots of love in the comment section too. And if you haven't done so already and you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you receive a notification every time I post a new video. Thanks for watching guys. Happy holidays. Bye.